Hey guys, today we're checking out the Chronos 68 Rapid Trigger Magnetic Keyboard. And then the packaging itself is gorgeous. This comes in 3 different colors you can pick up. And inside there is a tiny keyboard. It's amazing how small this thing is, but it is gorgeous. So first of all, you have this beautiful sheet on top, which gives you the instructions on what buttons do what. And I was immediately surprised by the weight of this thing because the bottom half is just an aluminium slab, essentially, and it is surprisingly heavy. And then below the keyboard, we've got our accessories box. And then here you'll find yourself an armrest, a braided USB type A to C cable, some spare switches, a keycap puller, and a small brush for cleaning. Now let's take a look at the keyboard itself. So first of all, it comes very well packaged and protected with that really good information sheet on top. And the one I'm checking out today is the white and yellow, but this does come in alternative colors. You can get it in white and black, and you can also get it in pure black, so it's very kind of traditional looking keyboard. And the first thing that took my breath away was the size of this keyboard because it's small. It's a 60% keyboard with no function keys at the top and stuff like that, and of course no numpad. So it looks tiny, but it is also absolutely gorgeous. Really like the aesthetics of this. Now let's take a quick look at some of the lighting settings you can use on this keyboard, and then we'll go into actually what it sounds like as well, because of course these are not your usual switches, so I'll be very curious to see what the audio is like on the clicks. Now you'll notice you have the usual onboard controls for changing colors and brightnesses and all that, and whatever kind of lighting mode you'd like to go for. The interesting thing though is the software for this. So of course you can download software, you can install it, and you can customize. However, you can also just load up a web page, and then from that web page you can then customize your keyboard to your heart's content. I've never seen this before, and I love it because you don't have to bother installing any kind of software. And of course this means you can do this on any computer anywhere as long as it has an internet connection, resulting in a keyboard that I'm really beginning to fall in love with. The features on this thing are cool. So let's go ahead and we'll actually listen to this keyboard in action, see what you think, and then we'll go into our conclusion. So there you go, that is the Chronos 68 Rapid Trigger Magnetic Keyboard from Syntec. Now, I am, like I say, extremely impressed by this keyboard. It is really, really nice. I'm also super impressed that it can be customized on a web page. I think that is really cool and just nice and convenient. But it does have a few negatives. I do like my keyboards to have some sort of adjustability in angle, and it is very heavy, but that might actually be a positive to the person who's using it. It is a nice compact keyboard, but I wouldn't recommend it for actually traveling due to its weight. And then the color choices for the keyboard are good. You've got your solid black just to look like a normal keyboard. You've got your white and yellow, and then of course you've got your white and black. But I would say I'd love to see a black and yellow combo because I think that would look really good. And overall, I think the price of this is pretty decent for what you're getting. And of course, if you can pick this up and say a Black Friday deal, I think you're walking away with an incredible keyboard for the price. Anyway, guys, there'll be a link in the description below if you want to check this keyboard out. And thanks very much for watching. I'll catch you next time.